Dex here again, just revealing the bonus version of the Simple Info Organizer version 2.0 software that you will be receiving, that will be packaged together with two other popular programs I created that have also dramatically reduced the amount of time I spend creating products and getting content on the web. The first one is the very simple image manipulator program that you can just simply scroll down to, click the image tool, either click new up top or right click image tool, which will open up this very simple software application. Now from here, you'll just load, you select an image you want to load into the program, and on the left side here you have a bunch of tools that you can use to manipulate the software. No need for expensive Adobe Photoshop or other programs. This will do pretty much most of the fancy image editing that you will require. So obviously, as we can see here, the image is pretty big, so we're going to scale it down so we can see it more easily. Now going back up here, we just click on these ellipses like buttons to close it. From here we can manipulate it however we'd like. So in tuning, we can brighten it, darken it. We can adjust the contrast. We can manipulate the gamma. And we can also manipulate the opacity, making it fade in slowly. Now this right here could actually be really useful for creating a really good background image, or yeah, basically however you'd like to use it, but I've used it for background images on my walls. So going into hue, we can adjust the hue of the image, or the hue angle I should say. Then this is the hue. Now we can also manipulate multiple things at the same time. We can play with the saturation. I actually kind of like that. I'm going to leave it like that. And the lightness. We can make it lighter, darker, etc. So we close that down. We also have a color manipulator, so we can convert it to black and white. We can convert it to grayscale by just clicking on it. And to reduce it, just re-click back on it again. We can make it go negative. We can make it turn sepia. And we can solarize it. Might be pretty funky if you got like a 60s website, who knows. So I'll go back to how it was before. There's the rotate and flip option, so we can rotate it vertically or horizontally. We can rotate it however we please. So I'll change that, close that down. The scale, as we already used before. Perspective allows us to put a kind of a 3D spin on it. We can change it. We can also flip it to the right and back to the left again. So for now I'll just leave that, or no, I'll leave it like that. Now we can also round the corners. You can round it a lot or just a little bit. So I'll just round it like that. We can add a reflection, which you can see at the bottom there. We can create the opacity, make it darker, lengthen the reflection, or shorten it, however long you want to make it. I kind of like that actually, but I think I'll leave it like how it was before. We have Polaroids, so you can create a Polaroid image. So you can put text, car in desert, bold the text, and create it. And we have a great little Polaroid picture we can put if you have maybe a website or a blog where you like to put images of where you've traveled to, or maybe you want to just put up like a scrapbooking website. However, you can also remove it very easily. So we'll close that. We can make it look like a mail stamp very easily. Borders, change the color of the border, add a thicker border. We can go from there. So we'll close that down. We can make it look like a film strip. Make it look like it's from a movie or an image. If you want to make a mock movie of your trips, very cool. Add that to your website. I'll just remove that. And we can also do drop shadows. So we can just increase the angle, softness, and there you go. You've got a cool little soft background to make it appear like it's coming out of the page, give it more of that 3D perspective. If we want, we can actually go back to perspective and there we go. So now you've got this cool little 3D image. We can give it a title. So I'll put this example car in desert with perspective and drop shadow and rounded corners. Then we can save it, save and close it, or save and start a new one. So I'll just quickly save it. Now we can do many things. We can cut this and paste it into like a Word document, copy it, paste it, delete it outright, load it in a new image, or we can save it to our computer, and we can save it in PNG, GIF, JPEG, and BMP formats. So that's pretty cool, very easy to use. So I'll save and close that. Yes. Now the second program I have is actually a very simple info editor. So I'll just click down to there. Once again, you can click New, Open. But I've already created a text article example, so I'll just open this up. And here we actually have a full working document that can do anything really that's Word related. We have the full menus, Files, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Table, Options. You can actually export this document as a CSS or PDF file if you want an easy PDF ebook creator or report creator. Very easy to do there. We can file, save as, and we can save it as multiple formats, RTF, HTML pages. Really, it's as flexible as you need it to be. And like any editor, you have your fonts, bolds, basically however you want to adjust it, it's there. Now obviously the screen's actually a lot bigger. You can maximize it up here, but just so you can see it, I have it minimized to this size. So these are the programs that you will be getting as part of this bonus version of the Simple Info Organizer 2.0, only available on the site and probably only available for the next couple of weeks. Kind of just my thank you for being loyal and sticking around from version 1.0. Then it will be going back to just the regular info tracker with the help videos link, which is still very powerful, but you won't have the bonus software. Both of these programs, this image manipulator sells for about $24.99, and the info editor is actually about $14.99. So you're getting about $40 worth of bonus software on top of this powerful, simple info organizer software. All right, thanks for watching this video. Enjoy the software.